That's the law. Thank you. Thank you.
Have a good evening, sir.
Well,
Ram,
how many more are we gonna lose?
we can have a meeting. Y'all got anything? No, we can't hold a meeting.
You can have a meeting, you just can't go into executive session.
Sure.
Let me say something real quick. I need to interrupt. People, unless you ever sit around at city council, you don't know what goes on. We can sit out here and Bart can do what they're doing, but until you have a seat on that city council and you're controlled by the government and by Austin, Texas, you don't know what goes on. But yet, some of you all can sit out here and complain about this, complain about that. Get your ass up and go run for your office. What are you here for?
Mayor, I
I'm
think,
here to listen
Mayor,
to what goes on, brother.
Mayor,
I'm listening.
Okay, now, we're gonna, hey, no. Okay, time out. Now, first of all, I have to say something, because in true reality, he was not fired, okay? He had the opportunity to sit down in executive session so we could have a conversation. But he's the one that chose to resign. Nobody asked him to resign. Even if he would have gone into that meeting at the end and we would tell him, hey man, you have two options, either resign or you get fired. There's nowhere in there that says that we fired him. He resigned on his own, no matter what he says. But reality is, reality is, he resigned. He resigned.
No, you don't know that.
No, he
No,
resigned.
you don't know
Plain and
that.
simple. Now, it's like he said. No, he was not threatened. No, he was not threatened. He was
Mayor, council.
No, right now, but that is a true story.
Okay, but that item is not on the
Yes.
agenda for discussion, so I think we need to get back on the agenda, and the
Well,
next item is.
Okay, can we continue without a city attorney?
Yes, we cannot go, well,
We can't do the E
but we
session.
won't be able to do an executive session, because we have no city attorney.
Okay. It's Jason Followell.
No, I'm sorry. I was laughing at that. That's awesome that she called herself out like that. Pretty cool. How is she, Chief Blanchard? Good? Is that the one that you picked up in the car earlier today? Was that Stephanie? I got that recorded too. That's interesting, Randy. I actually have your back on that one, so thank you, sir. Okay, guys, so now that you can play recording devices, because you used to not be able to, I will be bringing recording devices from you, and you. I have some on you too, so I'm going to play them every time I come to these meetings, because you're not supposed to be allowed to do that, and that's why I haven't publicly showed video. But now I will, and we'll do it every time I come here with everything that these people do wrong. It's awesome. I got all kinds of shit on you, boy. It's going to be great. Thank you for letting them do that, Ram. I appreciate you being a dumbass. All right. I find it interesting that Gary Edwards lied to the public about retiring, and Kerry and Ram both got on Facebook and said, oh, he's retiring because of his family, blah, blah, blah. Bullshit. Guess who called me? Nevada. Nevada Council called me. Wanted to know everything about him, just like Victoria Cops called me about him, and he didn't get the job. Guess who's not getting the job now? Gary Edwards. Why? Because I gave him a whole terabyte of data on him. Good job, Ram. Good job, Kerry, lying to the public. We appreciate it. Oh, by the way, you guys pretty much crippled me, but I came back. I got a thick back, kept working. Guess what? I sold my house. Guess who's moving to the middle of town? Jason Followell. Kerry, keep my seat warm. I'll see you next May. I'm sure this town is ready for some real auditing, some real justice, because all you pieces of shit steal from us, lie to us, and treat us like garbage. And y'all still let this man be here, which is mind-blowing. Joe, I'm going to give you credit today. Thank you for finally doing something right. We appreciate it. You haven't done nothing right the whole time. You just sit there like a coward, and today you actually showed us some grit. We appreciate it, sir. I'll be running next year, I do believe. I think Andy's going to be running next year, I do believe. And I heard the same thing about Stephanie Diaz, that you actually modified the job scope in order to give her the job, and there's some really good officers that you passed up. I know Tony Davila left because of you, and that's really sad because he was a really good officer. Anyway, I know most of y'all don't care because y'all don't even live here. Like Ram, you live in an apartment, what, 3307 with that little girl? The little girl that you say has a grandbaby from you? That's weird. That's like Jerry Springer shit, bro. That's right off of Harbor Bridge, right to the right. Yeah, it is. I got it recorded too. You know what? I'll come up here and play that next time too, Ram. Fuck. I'm sorry, but he's wrong.
Okay, now we're gonna go to Andy Davila.
How y'all doing? I can't top off what he said, but I can come up here with my own mindset on what he said, some of the stuff that he said. And Joe, I really gotta hand it to you, man. I've known you forever.
and you got a business, you got a family,